Hi everybody, welcome to the walkthrough of IRIS AI Studio application. I'm really excited to give this demo. So the objective for building this application started with giving that power to the non-technical stakeholders on exploring the vector capabilities. That is like how good the retrievals on top of the embeddings are compared with the traditional searches or like traditional retrieval methodologies which are there. So there are two core modules. One is connectors and another is playground. So in connectors, we let the user fetch the data from different sources like local storage or S3 or Azure or Airtable, and it does the embeddings using the more popular models like OpenAI embeddings or Cohere embeddings, and then store that embeddings into the IRIS database. So this is what connectors does. And in playground, the user can do a semantic search on top of the contents that's been stored, or they can chat with the content that they have loaded, or even they can get a recommendation or similarity scores on top of the content by querying on a particular text. So this is what the playground provides. Now let's go through the configuration. So when I come to the settings page, I have this option to add an IRIS instance. So this is nothing but these credentials would be saved to the local storage, and this will be used to connect with the DB. And in the API keys, I have already added my OpenAI API key, and this will be used for all the operations across whichever leverages the OpenAI. So I'll go ahead with the connectors now, and let's try to load the data. So I have these options. I could see for whichever one I am choosing, I could see whatever the relevant parameters it will ask for me. I will go ahead with the local storage, and I have this Paul Graham's essay. So this content I'll go ahead and load. So I can choose the indexing type. I'll go ahead with OpenAI and probably with the smaller model. And this dimension is set for this particular model. And I can give a table name. I'm giving the date. And so now what happens is the contents from the file is being embedded and stored into the table. So now we'll go ahead and see select staff from. So what happens is the data underscore gets appended to the table name that we have given. So here we could see for 16 May 6, this is the content, this is the text content and the metadata and the node ID and the embeddings. So these things are stored into the database. So now since we have the data into the database, now we'll go to the playground to explore the retrieval options. So first I'll start with choosing the table, which table. So the recently chosen ones we could see here. And we could ask something like, who is Sam Altman to YC? So based on the text that we have loaded, it tries to fetch the relevant information. So from the text, it says like Sam Altman is someone who was part of the first batch of startups funded by the Y Combinator. So chat with dogs is pretty similar to the semantic search. The core difference is it has the context awareness about what we are talking about. Like so yeah, it says who is Sam Altman, and it talks about also about the YC. The next one is the recommender. So this does nothing but like it tries to give a ranking to the contents what we are trying to retrieve. Say in Instagram, if we are trying to see like, okay, for this particular user, what will be the top 10 videos that I need to show, or some kind of cases where we need to retrieve and then rank that particular information, we could use this. So I'm using the OpenAI re-rank, and if I'll ask for 5 information related to who is Sam Altman to YC. Yeah, a good example of this, like say from e-commerce product, like if you wanted to see like 5 similar products, we could use this recommender to load such kind of data dump and get the information back. So it will give a response and also a similarity score. Also we could see which node it's associated with and whatever the text is. So, and then we'll go to the similarity. Here I'll go ahead and configure. And now like I have given a score cutoff of 0.2. 0.2 is nothing but it will return only the only the contents that have the similarity score above 0.2, and then up to a count of 10 it will return. So I can ask about native programs probably. Let's see. Yeah, so here it gives like related to Y Combinator programs. These are the these are the 10 items that it could retrieve the most similar ones. Yeah, so this returns the required information, and we could trace back this information based on the node ID in our table as well. So yeah, like we have seen how the data can be loaded into the IRIS DB, and we also saw the information in the DB client, and also we saw how the data can be retrieved from that through different channels. Pretty much this is what, and here are a few FAQs. The application is running live, and I'll add the description for the public demo version in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.